Hello and welcome to Hillary Encourages, a voice of encouragement to the nations. I am Hillary, the face and the voice behind Hillary Encourages. Today I have a word of encouragement for you. Pause, pray, ask God. It can be challenging to discern people who are kind to you. What is the motive behind their kindness? I want to share with you from 1 Kings chapter 21 about Jezebel, who proclaimed a fast and gave Naboth a place of honor. But her true motive was not to honor Naboth, but it was to kill him so she could take his vineyard for her husband, King Ahab, who wanted it for his garden. Let us not forget that the devil is cunning. The devil is evil. The devil is out to get us. So he will even use a good act of kindness and turn it around for evil. So here what we must do. We must discern. Discernment in the Bible is often associated with wisdom. And James tells us in James chapter 1 verse 5, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God who gives generously. So if you're not sure, pause, go and pray. Philippians 4:6 says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. And the Bible also tells us to trust in the Lord and not to lean on our own understanding in Proverbs 3 verse 5. So it's okay to pause. It's okay to go and pray. It's okay to go and ask God. And while you're asking God, you have to be patient. We have to wait. The Bible says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. So while you're waiting, don't get anxious and don't let people force you to take things, to do things if it's not settled in your spirit. You have to discern. We have to pray and we have to wait on God. Because just like Naboth, the enemy will set us up and it could cost us our life. He lost his life and a whole generation was wiped out. And as I was thinking about it, and I said, there was no record of Naboth seeking the Lord. There's no record of him, going to God and asking God, Jezebel, she's known for being evil. Should I accept this honor? He went and he just showed up and he cost him his life. So I want to encourage you today. Pause, pray, and ask God. It doesn't matter how big the offer is. It doesn't matter how small the situation is. Put it before God. Take a couple minutes and say, you know what? I appreciate what you're trying to do, but let me just pray about it before I move forward. And if anybody have a problem with you praying and going to book and praying and you taking it before God, run. No one should ever have an issue with you praying. If anybody have a problem with you going to God, seeking God's face about anything, tell them no, thank you. You must. There's nothing wrong with pausing and going to God and asking for God's guidance, God's direction. He is the only wise God. God knows. God knows. God gone way ahead. He knows what's to come. So I encourage you today, just pause, pray, and ask God. If Naboth had done that, he would have lived and his whole generation would have wiped out and lost the family, the family property. Pause, pray, and ask God. We have to discern. We have to ask God for wisdom, and we must have patience. Wait on God to give you the directive before you accept, before you move ahead. I pray that you are blessed. I pray that you are encouraged by this short word of encouragement. And as always on Hillary Encourages, remind yourself that I can, I shall, I will. I shall wait on God. I shall pray. I shall pause. God bless you. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to Hillary Encourages by hitting that subscription button, and also by hitting the notification bell, so that whenever we are on, you will not miss another word of encouragement or whatever programs we have here on Hillary Encourages. God bless you, and remember to pause, pray, and ask God. You will never go wrong if you do that. God bless you, and have yourself an awesome day in the Lord, and see you next time.